Okay, the mic works.
Great.
Great. Great. Great. Um. Okay. So let's do a post mortem.
Okay.
What did we learn in all caps from all this?
Um, Relying on one thing that you can't control is bad.
Okay. Okay.
Um, yeah, I think for me, definitely the lesson is just to diversify, even though you seem to be okay.
Okay. Are we posting on Airbnb?
No,
Okay. Um.
do
Cool.
you want me to go and do that?
Um. I'm tempted to not fuck Airbnb.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Okay.
We could. I mean, really, we could.
If we're desperate, maybe, but not yet, not as such. So,
Okay.
okay, what do we learn from all this? I says, one, complacency. Two, model is wrong. Three, reserves is good. Um, complacency meaning like I think the whole thing started. Not that it's practical to search every square inch of the house, but at the same time, they're still leaving trash and stuff in the house, and we kind of never verified that their work was good.
Yeah.
And I mean, I verified maybe the first couple times, but there's kind of no continual verification of their work. And even now, I'm not even sure how well. We have Jordan now to kind of go and double check everything, but
Yeah.
um, so that's kind of tightened up on the cleaning side. But then also maybe we kind of expanded pretty quickly because then looking at Ethan's rent, he says he gets 1700. I'm guessing these are private landlords and not apartments. But now I'm wondering if we could initiate a conversation with Eros to see if it's possible to lower rent.
Uh huh.
Because if we can get lower rent across the board, there's no reason why we shouldn't ask. Um,
Because we have like so many properties with them.
yeah, it's like, oh, instead of 2K, we pay 1600 each. That's pretty good. It'll help at least stabilize also. Um, so here I said possible AIs negotiate with Eru, and that is both about like not being complacent with prices and that reserves are good.
What does that
Um,
mean? Reserves are good.
like the more reserves you have, the more stable your business is. Um, like the more runway you have before your ship sinks, even though they're two different transportation modes, they're the same
Hmm.
technology.
So you
Um,
think we were being a little too aggressive and liberal with our?
yeah, maybe 2000 wasn't even low enough. Like it's not a big good enough deal. But then at the same time, if we keep trying to find deals like Ethan, we kind of talk about how that might make us grow slower, right? So there's that
Mhm.
also balance that we have to figure out. But now that we have 6 units and therefore have a little bit of leverage, we can say, hey, can you reduce our rents? Um, so we can kind of continue this relationship. We're losing money, etc. But
Mhm.
what 400 per unit per month is 4800 a year times 6 is not insignificant. especially if we can bulk discount. That'd be good.
Hmm.
Okay.
I think I think the correct model is wrong. I think the model is wrong in like multiple dimensions, right? Like what you said, we don't have enough. Um, our rents aren't low enough,
Mm-hmm.
right? Um, the types of apartments that we have really limit our clientele.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think like we said that before and we knew that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were complacent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm, yeah, so yeah, that
Well,
I
like,
think that was the main thing for me about the model. Like we were like, oh, these one barbers are doing okay. Let's get more.
yeah.
But we really didn't know to go like, oh, like it was easy to fill because people have fucking dogs.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I realized looking back. We did very well in the beginning because that was still when we allowed dogs. um. Okay. Second possible AI. Have VAs find out more about where they are, why they are here, and find out exactly what marketing data we can garner from it. So I was looking at Guesty Inbox
Yeah.
for all the past tenants for San Mateo because I'm trying to market that one. And they have like companies, but it was unclear exactly why they're here. Like one of them was like, "Oh, we're here for business," um, but we kind of did not probe any further.
Yeah.
So like, there's no data for me to say like, "Oh, close to XYZ." Um, yeah, going forward, I think we should have the VAs probe them when they say they're here for business.
Should we make I hate making scripts, but should we make like a more well-defined script?
Yeah, I think the VAs are pretty fucking stupid.
Like they're good at doing what they're told.
Yeah, but it's like if you give them a higher level instruction, hey, can you find out why they're coming? Like exactly what company they are and stuff like that. They're like, okay, and then like they're like too complicated, won't do it.
Uh,
Like for example, yesterday I asked them to update like the Google Sheet to be correct, and like Josanna wasn't able to do it. Um, so I just updated it. It takes like 2 seconds Googling how many square feet it is. And she's like, oh, I don't know where to find it. Right. Um, so things like that. VAs, I don't think VAs are ever gonna be smart. Like you give them a high level instructions, can you just update this? And then without exact instructions, they'll be like, okay, let me Google it
okay.
and see what's going on.
So all right. So maybe our lesson there is VAs always need instruction.
Yeah. Like they're not, and even like maybe there's a fluke or two and then they execute once or twice, but at the same time I think like there's no way to check. Like we could,
Better to be on the safe side.
yeah, because now we have, hey, you just didn't follow the script, but now it's like, oh, like uh even if they're doing it, it's like how do we verify in the long run? It's
Yeah.
hard. And then, oh, also, how do we check if VAs? Oh, that's the next thing. How do you check if VAs actually do their current work and or do good quality for work? For example, I assume you tell them post XYZ on Craigslist per day.
Right.
That's a script because I'm writing everything. And then they might post or they might not post.
Right. So I think yeah, there's definitely complacency in that.
Um, I mean, we could like we don't maybe we may not spot check every single day in every single post, but then maybe have spot checks.
I mean, it
sprinkled
won't be
about.
hard to go back at the end of the week to just look through the Craigslist
Oh, I
account.
see. Yeah. So maybe like even like dedicating 10 minutes a week
Yeah.
would even help that or whatever channel they post on. Um, is there any other work that the VA does that we should check? Inbox stuff?
The VAs collect like invoices and send them to what's his face.
Oh,
Um,
Junaid.
yeah, but I have like pretty detailed instructions on that,
Okay.
so it hasn't been. Well, it's been fine actually. I think.
Okay. That might be self-verifying because
Yeah, because it's very easy when the bookkeeper's like, "I'm missing this invoice."
yeah, and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah. So that one has like already has like a checks and balances because they both work
So it's
under
like
us.
always have checks. Like we should always know some way to verify that the work doing being done.
Yeah. I think that's what kind of Jordan said, redundancies and basically checks. Um, we might not necessarily have to check ourselves, but then yeah, if we rely people on doing what they're supposed to do, I think that's kind of our fault.
Okay.
Like I think that's like way too optimistic.
Yeah, I think we were too optimistic.
I mean, I don't personally work that much at work, so why the fuck should I expect them to? Um, unless we check and actually be like, yo,
Yeah.
this
Okay.
is something you own, and then this is what we observed, and why the fuck are you not doing it? And then there's that feedback loop. They know we're watching, and then they're kind of forced to do better work. Right? Trust but verify, but not
Don't
really
try.
trust. Okay. Uh, so next, keep possible AI. Keep selling units and offloading. That will help with the reserves, because I mean, even it's a probabilistic model if we can fill them or not. If we can fill all of them, great. But selling them off proactively is pretty good also because it's like it's probabilistic whether or not we can sell them. So if we sell them, then we kind of eliminate that probability of damaging our reserves. And then we kind of already doing that. Because in the agenda, I kind of put what do we learn from all this and the AIs that's tied to each category, basically. Last, have VA start marketing new copy for high end and see what happens. Model is wrong. So basically, with the more limited inventory we have, kind of try out different models, whether it's transitioning to dogs, high end, whatever it may be. That will give us more flexibility and latitude. Because 10 units or something like that is not as hard to fill as 14, clearly. So, anyway, yeah. Oh, Tony said he would give the guala. Did he give the guala to us?
The what?
The money?
Let me check if he made a payment on Cozy.
He said, yeah, because he said last night that, yeah, I'll take care of it tonight. Or yesterday.
He did not make any payments yet.
Man.
Should I just set up the $4,000 through Cozy also? Like, why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just $4,000, right?
Yeah, well, are we charging security deposit?
Huh?
Are we charging security deposit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess you would have two separate charges, otherwise it's like all clumped. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I have a flight to catch today, but if he hasn't paid by like, I don't know, evening your time, just let me know.
I think I've also been a little relaxed with the VAs. Like I tell Josana to do something.
Hmm.
I think now on I'm just gonna make Asana tasks for everything.
Yeah, I think I used to make a Asana task with Josana on the marketing side, but she kept insisting that she would write it down on her notepad.
Nah,
But I
I think
think,
I'm just gonna make Asana tasks.
yeah, I think we need them to get them on Asana. Otherwise, we have no way of tracking.
No, they are on Asana. Like they do uh the tasks that I make on Asana. It's just that like for the Craigslist thing, there is no Asana task actually. Like they just do it themselves, but it's easier like for it'd be easier to verify too, right? Like if on Asana it's just like the task is post on Craigslist and then post a fucking ad link on the comments and then close out the bug.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh, I got you. What you're saying. Yeah, if it's recurring, also, then we can just click, just follow the links. That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's sort of like how they're very consistent with the remote op shift changes thing, even though we don't check it.
Yeah.
They know that we might check it.
Yeah.
So it's like every day, like clockwork, they're there. Yeah, something like that for everything is kind of good, which is Asana.
Yeah.
Plus, that's good because even on their point of view, it's like everything's captured, so nothing gets dropped. Otherwise, they kind of have to remember things and like,
Yeah.
and I don't know if they're independent enough to like assign themselves things and write a description on Asana and like be that
Yeah.
organized. And then even if they did, then it's like, well, how do we check that they do that?
Yeah.
That's a
So even
point.
for the Craigslist thing, I think I'm just gonna make like a task saying like post this copy at this time. Um,
Yeah, yeah,
I make like 7 of those tasks, recurring tasks.
yeah. I mean that's fine because it's
Yeah.
just copy pasting the drive link and then asking them to comment every time they post something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Jordan. He seems pretty gung ho to get started. But then how do we check Jordan? He seems pretty independent, but we might ask for pictures also when he checks the units.
Maybe that's it. Like verify and send photos. I think so you talked to him about cleaning?
Yeah, yeah. I just said for now, maybe check every single one, every single cleaning.
No, we should check every single cleaning.
Yeah,
Or else we'll be getting complacent.
yeah. So yeah, I told him, yeah, check
I'm
every single
talking to
cleaning.
him later today.
Huh? You are?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
about cleaning.
Okay, yeah. So I already told him about these checks and because of the camera stuff. So check
Yeah.
every single cleaning, and I told him I found trash and shit. Like, so maybe if you're talk to him, like also mention the fact that like, hey, we can take a few pictures with your cell phone, whether it's good or bad. Then we can kind of take a look and then also give our cleaners feedback.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, Also, I'm wondering our cleaners are going too fast because they have too much business.
Well, I mean, they have business other than us,
Yeah,
but doesn't mean they shouldn't be doing a good job.
yeah, yeah. So I think I'm gonna hold off on referring them.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, see, I was at the other end of the spectrum because I thought they were doing such a great job. I'm like, psh, find your own, bitch. Now I'm like, no, find your own, bitch. Like, they're not that good. um,
Yeah. Okay.
um. So I mean, yeah, sometime next week, probably hopping on a call with Yuru would be like highest ROI kind of thing because they're okay with giving us a discount. That's a lot of money saved. Like for a very, very short conversation.
Since we're talking about dropping units,
Hmm.
I think like dropping. I don't know. We're definitely should get rid of Vital's unit,
Okay.
his 2 bedroom in San Jose.
Hmm.
But I feel like that's definitely limiting it, concerning where it's at, and there's no pets.
Oh. Yeah. We might ping who's staying there? EPOM?
Yeah,
No, or Harmony? No, EPOM.
EPOM.
We can ask EPOM if they have anything lined up. If not, then we just drop it. If so, we can milk it for a little bit more.
Sure. Well, I mean, they always message me anyways when they do have something.
Oh, okay.
Like I messaged them multiple times, and they're like, "Don't worry, we reach out to you when we have."
Oh, really? Um. Okay. Uh. Okay. So that is yeah. I mean, yeah, we can drop that one. We can tell Vital that he's on his own after that. And then we can just cite his bullshit back to him. It's like, hey, you didn't tell us we can't XYZ. So, no, that was a good 4 months. You know.
Yeah.
Okay. So dropping that, and if we get out of San Mateo, assuming we get rid of one of the tailors, then we're back to 11 units. That's pretty close to 10. And then we can see if, like, Villa or something. Do we want to get rid of Villa? I kind of like Villa.
I kind of like that too. Yeah.
But let's see what is said from Eru first. As far as what the rent will go for.
Okay.
Yep. Oh wait, I mean, I guess some stuff we already have kind of AIs for, but then the rest I will create Asana AIs for. That is all. That I had. I don't know if you.
No, I don't have anything.
Okay. If that's the case, I'll just create Asana tasks and try to see if there's any one in the Bay Area in this weekend that they might buy. But I think these are all passive investors and accredited. So, oh well, I'll make some contacts at least. Okay.
Okay. Oh man, this month's bookkeeping has just been like a clusterfuck.
Why?
Just a lot of like manual stuff, right? Like after Airbnb went down, I like did a lot of collection of payments on PayPal and stuff.
Oh, I see.
And those are like you can't really. There's no like systematic way to track that.
Mm-hmm.
So this weekend I still have to do like a lot of like glancing at the work and seeing what.
Is there a good way to maybe just have like a? I guess QBO is for that. I was gonna say like a spreadsheet, but then like if you're gonna capture on a spreadsheet, you might as well capture on a QBO.
Yeah, if I write it down on a spreadsheet, I might as well just categorize on QBO right away.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, spreadsheet is like way easier to use. Name, amount, unit. Okay. Okay. Cool. Is there anything that you want me to do at the conference?
What's this conference about again? This is the
This is
Intelligent Investor.
IIERC. Let me see. What is it about? Conference. No. Intelligent Investor Real.
Sorry. Uh,
What?
Sam, I'm still subscribed to like Sam's marketing thing,
Uh-huh.
and he just sent out an email saying, "These 3 books changed my life." And I was like, "Oh, I wonder what marketing books he read or something, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And the first book is like this, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. What's that?
Oh, it's supposed to be like The Little Prince, but a longer book.
And then the second one is Surely You're Joking, Mr. Feynman. The autobiography of
Sam's a
Benjamin
fucking
Franklin.
clown. I don't know why you're subscribed to his like.
I don't know. I just like seeing his dumb shit.
Ow.
Anyways,
What
I
is it
have a
about?
question
Okay,
for you,
okay.
actually.
I can share my screen.
So yesterday, someone in the San Mateo unit again was like, "Hey, you can't park here."
Let's drop. Yeah.
And I don't know if I should like rock the boat with Lisa some more.
Yeah, I mean, if they're not doing their job as landlords, we have every right to drop that unit. They're not fulfilling their part of the deal. We're paying them rent.
Okay, I'll just ping her. All right.
Yeah, let me know. I can also call her too. Um, um, yeah. After you email her, then assign and sign it to me, and I can call her. So up in my screen is the events.
Say what?
Up at my screen share is the
Oh,
events. Okay. Not working. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Some 15 minutes of irrelevant shit, macro stuff. Them talking about power of networking, like there's I don't know why this is there. People have to pay $600 to come and network. I don't know why you need to reiterate the power of networking for half an hour. Okay, 15-minute networking break, so kind of useless. Odd couple. So this one is pretty good. Mobile home self-storage is what the guy that was talking about hedging,
yeah.
more recession-proof kind of stuff. So that one I'm very interested in. Competitive multifamily market. So it's not like Jay's thing where there's multiple tracks and you pick and choose. This is just very linear. You will sit through everything. Investing in a competitive multifamily market. So if that's like bigger, maybe this is kind of more learning how to underwrite Praxis deals to verify if Praxis is doing a good job as far as like their numbers and really looking at what maybe other sponsors are looking at. So that's good there. Tax efficient real estate investing. I don't know. Fixing and flipping, that's just like kind of lip service. And networking break. Fixing and flipping actually might be useful if
This seems like a very traditional real estate.
Yeah. Well, maybe day 2. But fixing and flipping, if there's any gold nuggets I can garner from that to maybe flip furnished rentals in the future, kind of like I talked about, that would be pretty awesome also. Networking break, refreshments will be provided. Networking break, refreshments provided. These networking breaks are not good. I'd much rather them have, this is me being opinionated, much rather like just do a bunch of lessons and burst like 2 hours networking break as opposed to like have like 15 minutes. You're not going to get
15 minutes seems a little weak.
like, because now you are forced to be in a situation where it's like, give me your card, give me your card, give me your card, and then like you don't actually build relationships, and then like you can follow up and stuff, but then they're never gonna answer the phone or your texts. So seems like pretty noobish how they fucking organize this, but whatever. It's worth one experience and then maybe never go again. Also, the other objective is trying to build a relationship with this Ryan Smith guy, because he has a secret fund that's a lot less in the minimum down payment. Normally, it's like 250K, but there's another secret thing that's like 30K, which has the same benefits. So getting to actually know these relationships could at least help us manage some money in the long term. So I mean, this is more traditional, but then I mean, ideally later on we would maximize our traditional also to hedge against crazy shit that we're doing. So this is maybe a long-term investment. Okay, passive investment playbook. I don't know. I have no idea what that's about. Okay, Sunday, November 11th. So there's 2 hours of networking at the end. So that's pretty good. And then registration and networking. Okay, whatever. Raising capital.
I gotta get going.
All right. Well, take a look at this website later.
Yeah, can you just ping me on?
Yeah, I'll just DM it to you on the Slack.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, see ya.